Alright guys, before I open all my 720p DVDs, I am going to show you what I've been watching recently. Do a little review maybe. First up, The Night of the Hunter, starring Robert Mitchum. I've always wanted to see this since Gray1951, who's basically an expert in classic films, said this was his favorite film. So I was like, I have to see it. And I picked it up used finally, Criterion, Blu-ray for less than 20. It was like 16, 17 bucks. Great 2-disc set. And it was really worth it. It is a great film. Only film directed by Charles Laughlin, starring Robert Mitchum, who does excellent in this film, playing a really greasy criminal slash preacher type person who's infiltrating this family. And just a great story. Well written, well directed, beautiful black and white, so I'm glad I picked this up. If you haven't seen Gray1951 or his videos, I'll put a link down below. Night of the Hunter. Downfall. I've been wanting to see this film, and I can't believe it's a 15-year-old film. Finally grabbed a copy and was surprised. It is very intense from start to finish. Bruno Ganz, I looked it up, not even a nomination for Best Actor. He should have won this thing back then, and he was Hitler in this film. It was eerie. So this was just an intense movie. Very, very good. Repo Man with Emilio Estevez. I saw this when I was a kid, and I didn't know it was in the future, and I could see why. It just doesn't look like a futuristic film, but it's supposed to be in the future. Really great role, though, by Emilio Estevez, and the actor who is kind of his overstudy, Dean Stanton, I think. And really good, funny at times. In the 80s, you know, it doesn't hold up well. But other than that, it's good. Little Monsters. I saw this when I was a kid a lot of times, and I thought it was good. It just hasn't aged very well. And I know there's a lot of people who like this, including FilmFan108 really likes this film from the video I saw of his, but it didn't hit me this time for some reason. But again, I remember seeing it when I was a kid and liking it, and now I don't. I don't know. Little Monsters. Captain Fantastic with Viggo Mortensen, and a great cast as well. Very good film. I like this one a lot. I would recommend it. I would give it about a B. Well acted, great story, and just a great movie about a family that's kind of away from society and has to deal with society when an event occurs. So I've been wanting to see this. Captain Fantastic. Rewatched The Equalizer, starring Denzel Washington. Bought these at a good price, and it was better a second time around. Not so good. Equalizer II. It is not even close, actually, to the first Equalizer, I think. But, you know, regular action film. Tenet, saw it a few weeks ago. I had no idea what the hell was going on in this movie. It is not my favorite Christopher Nolan film. I didn't like Memento, so I'm going to say I don't like Tenet. It's probably, out of all the films that I watched, the worst one I saw, which is a massive disappointment. Actually, I ended up buying the Steelbook and selling my other 4K, so I'm going to open this up and watch it again. I was in an Alex Leba live video, and they were talking about watching it with the subtitles on, and I was like, well, why do you want to watch it with the subtitles on? Duh, because you can't hear half of what they're saying, so maybe that will help. So I definitely want to watch this again. I hated it the first time, so anyways, I'm going to open this up. And I love Christopher Nolan. I mean, I'll watch anything he makes from now on, no doubt about it. Great front there. In the back. I mean, it had its moments. It definitely has its moments, and it's maybe not as complex as I think it is, so I definitely want to see it again. Special features disc right here. Has some inside artwork. There we go. I mean, that's a great scene when they're on the road and the cars are moving in odd ways because of whatever's going on with the time. There was just so much going on, I couldn't keep up. So Tenet. Alright, so I'm gonna do a DVD update. First time on this channel. JustDVDs. Why, may you ask? Because of pricing. Some of these went for $5, whereas the Blu-ray was like $25. So instead of paying 4 times the amount, I just paid for the DVD, and they look good on the 4K player. And some of these movies, it's like, why would you want to upgrade Bulletproof, starring Adam Sandler, to HD? I mean, what's the point, you know? Speaking of pricing, If you didn't see PMac Movie's latest video, he says that people who own just Dollar Tree Blu-rays don't really have a good movie collection or some crap. He's just an attention whore trying to get attention again. Anyways, I took the bait, and I have to say that your movies suck. You buy the crappiest movies that no one cares about. The crappiest titles for more than $1. And there are so many other people who make videos about movies whose collections are far better than yours. Blu-ray Dan, Alex Leba, Cinema Sickness, light years better than yours. So stop talking all that crap. Just shut up. No one cares anymore. Shut up. Anyway, first up, Twins. Part of it filmed in New Mexico. I watched this movie in theaters when I was a kid. When did it come out? 1986 or 7, I think. Great movie starring Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger as twins. Funny. Ivan Reitman film. Great. And again, this was probably the most expensive DVD I bought. It was like $7 something on Amazon, but the Blu-ray was like $18, $19, so I figured why not get the DVD. 720p, of course, the, DVD discs. But yeah, DVD's making a comeback for me. The Golden Child, this is one of Eddie Murphy's films. It was like the great run of films that he did in the 1980s, and this one is good. I mean, it's not a comedy film. He's a police officer again and investigating some sort of cult or something like that from what I remember, and I haven't seen it in ages, so I can't wait to see this. And this one, I mean, was $5 on Amazon. The Blu-ray was like $24 plus tax, so I was just like, I'm just gonna get the DVD. Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, classic comedy, and always on Comedy Central. I catch pieces of this on Comedy Central. I haven't seen this thing in its entirety in a long time, so again, $5 DVD on Amazon. Same Blu-ray was $22.99 plus tax or something like that, so I was like, I'm just buying the DVD, And again, I can't complain putting this in the 4K player. Looks good. Looks good to me. Bulletproof, I believe I bought this on Best Buy, and it was not available on Blu-ray. Maybe it is, but I couldn't find it. And again, it was like $3.99, something like that. And this is a great Adam Sandler film. This was before his Billy Madison film that was a big hit, and then Happy Gilmore, and then his movie run. So this was before that, I believe. And this is a hilarious film. It brought me to tears, but that was back when I was a teenager, so I definitely want to watch this again. Hopefully it's as funny as the first time I saw it. Basic DVD. Another Best Buy DVD, $3.99 for Cannonball Run. I think it was $3.99. It's cheap. And this one, I've only seen once, and again, as a kid. So these are a lot of kid movies that I'm going to rewatch, which I'm looking forward to do. I remember thinking this was a funny, great movie as well. And it has Farrah Fawcett, Roger Moore, Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin. Oh yeah. Christmas in January. 4 Christmases, Blind Buy, never seen it. I think this is available on Blu-ray, but again, I think it was on Amazon for $2.99, something like that. And it looks funny. Looks like a good, funny Christmas movie. Maybe I'll wait till next Christmas. Maybe not. Anyways, looks good. Best Buy, I've been trying to get as many Charlie Brown films on DVD or Blu-ray, and Happiness is a Warm Blanket. Actually a Blind Buy, I've never seen it. Has a nice slipcover on it, and it was $3.99, I believe. So keep giving me these cheap DVDs, and I'll bite for sure. Alright. I guess they wanted to make sure no one took the slipcover off the DVD. Nice. And again, looks like all these are going to be on Apple Plus, which I don't want to pay for. So the only one that I really want is the Easter special. Can't remember the full name of it, but definitely want to pick that up on DVD or Blu-ray. Looking forward to watching this. Alright guys, thanks for watching this movie update. All DVDs. Probably the first and last time I'm doing that. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next video.